Denny Hamlin just made a claim about the Atlanta tire that you need to hear. He says you could run this entire race on one single set of tires. Coming up, we'll break down exactly why he thinks that, and what he wants NASCAR and Goodyear to do about it. And hey, real quick, if you are a true NASCAR fan like me, go ahead and drop a like and subscribe to the channel. NASCAR Nation News is just getting started. We are pushing for our next subscriber milestone, and it's all about real talk from fans who live this sport every week. All right, let's get into it. So here's what happened. Denny Hamlin has questioned the current tire package used at EchoPark Speedway, and he did it on the latest episode of his podcast, Actions Detrimental. The Joe Gibbs racing driver says the current tire compound just doesn't wear enough to actually create meaningful race strategy. Now, this came just one day after the Quaker State 400 at Atlanta, where Ryan Blaney dominated from the pole to earn his second win of the 2026 season. So the timing here, it's put the spotlight right back on tire wear at that 154-mile track. Let's get into what Hamlin actually said. He believes the current Atlanta tire is too hard and that it's no longer creating enough wear during a race. I'm confident you could run an entire race on one set of tires, Hamlin said. The tire at that racetrack is so hard that it barely wears out. I don't think there would be a huge loss in speed if you ran the whole race without changing tires. That's a pretty bold statement, but he backs it up with some history. He explained that NASCAR and Goodyear introduced this harder tire after the next-gen car debuted because teams were dealing with repeated tire failures at Atlanta. That tire was originally built for the old Atlanta surface, which had black pavement and a lot of grip, Hamlin explained. If you remember, we were blowing out tires when the next-gen car first came out. NASCAR responded by putting us on a much harder tire to stop that. But here's the thing. Hamlin says the track surface has aged enough now that it might be time for another change. Could they redesign the tire now? More than likely, he said. If you liked what you saw at the end of the race and you want those conditions without relying on nighttime or cooler temperatures, then you need to add grip back into the tire. It's time. The track is aged enough that they need to put some grip back into the tire. Now let's talk about the race itself, because it was a long one. Lightning and heavy rain forced officials to stop the Quaker State 400 for several hours, and racing didn't actually resume until the early hours of July 14th. Ryan Blaney started from the pole and controlled the entire event. He led a race-high 171 of the 263 laps, won both stages, and held on to an overtime restart to claim his second win of the season. Christopher Bell finished second. Carson Hocevar took third. As for Hamlin, he crossed the line in 12th after starting inside the top 15, and he remains the NASCAR Cup Series regular season points leader. The race had multiple caution flags too. A late multi-car crash involving Kyle Larson forced that overtime restart, and several drivers reported flat tires and vibrations after making contact with the outside wall. So what happens now? Well, EchoPark Speedway has long been one of Goodyear's biggest challenges, because the high banking and fast speeds put heavy loads on the tires throughout the race. Over the years, NASCAR and Goodyear have adjusted the tire compounds there to balance durability with competitive racing. Hamlin's comments have renewed the discussion about whether more tire wear could open up passing opportunities and change up pit strategy at Atlanta going forward. Now, as of right now, neither NASCAR nor Goodyear has publicly responded to Hamlin's remarks, but the debate has already picked up attention across the garage area and among fans as the Cup Series heads into its next race. So here's the question for you. Do you agree with Hamlin that the Atlanta tire needs more grip added back into it? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And that's it for this one, NASCAR Nation. If you enjoyed the video, smash that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and join the NASCAR Nation News family. We'll see you in the next one.